Yeah.
Okay. How do you acquire? We need 500 billion to get to Mars. $500 billion to start.
Okay.
How do we get 500 billion? We get 500 billion people to give us $1, or we get 100 billion people to give us $5, or we get 1 million people to give us $5,000, or we get 500 billionaires to give us $1 billion. Now, what Henry Ford did is he could acquire money so easily, like just taking a shovel on the sand and a shovel and putting in a bucket. That's how easy. Henry Ford was known as the most powerful man ever alive, because he understood that's how you get investors. You take all those levels, you find a billionaire who can buy $1 billion product. You find a question of $1 and can put $1 in this, right?
I got the idea.
Okay. So what we do is we find our sweet spot. We sell parcels of land on Mars.
Okay.
So we sell the real estate to get the capital, to get that 500 billion.
You sure you don't want me to turn this thing off? I like this.
I don't care who knows this,
Okay,
because
okay.
I'm playing this in my head right now.
Right.
Okay. Now I'm turning down. I shut down a $5 million a year company to do this. I do not care about money anymore.
Right.
And I read every day and meditate, and every single night I visualize myself. I know if I can visualize myself doing something, I can do it. Okay, I've acquired wealth just like you said. I've had everything. In the fire, I had a brand new Tesla. It got burned to the ground. You can Google Rancho Santa Fe house fire. I had.
What caused the fire? Electrical?
No, it was a fireplace. I started a fire in a fireplace at night. I turned all the dampers down, and there's a propane line feeding these old 1970s fireplaces. It had a slow leak in the propane line.
I don't doubt it. That's what took my house down.
It built a little bomb, and because I call the oxygen off, because at night that's how you turn down a fire. You turn the dampers off, and the fire dies out. 11 o'clock, I wake up to the smoke alarms going crazy. I thought my house was being invaded. You know, Rancho, the house had 15 sliding glass doors. I grabbed my shotgun, I lock my dog in the room, and I run towards the kitchen, this huge house, and all I see is like Mount Vesuvius, this black smoke just spewing out of the ceiling. I hear crackling and I hear collapsing. I run to the back room, grab my iPhone and my dog, now my boxers, and we are gone. We get to the road, and it took 50 firefighters 24 hours. By the time they got there...
That sounds like my fire, too.
Is it okay if I show you a short video?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see it, and I want to...
By the time the firefighters got there, Slomo, you know what they said? Jordan, we can't save the house, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to save the surrounding area. So all they did was they grabbed chainsaws and started cutting down eucalyptus trees. Because what do you do in Rancho Santa Fe? You have to
show us some pictures.
So this is a video of the flames. Now this is that's a 50-foot high tree.
Yeah, I understand.
That's a 50-foot high tree right there. And look how high those flames are.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those are 50 feet tall. I took this video for 8 minutes.
This started in the middle of the night?
11 p.m. At 11 p.m., this is the only material possession I had. I wish I would have just thrown it away and lived that night, that whole night, with nothing but my boxers.
Yeah.
You're so free. You're in pure bliss. Your possessions hold you down. Look at this. Look at this Tesla. Look at that Tesla. Completely burned. $100,000 car. Gone. It felt
Was that the new one?
The new one.
The sports car? I think I've seen that.
P90D. It felt so good to lose that.
Yeah. You know what? You're having the same damn experience I had.
I know. Hill predicts it. You lose your wealth if you acquire it by not generating a product that improves mankind's life. Does that make sense? Yeah,
like that's some sort of karma thing.
You were a doctor,
talking about. Right. I was a neurologist.
A neurologist. You did good things for people.
I tried to.
You tried to, but you acquired the house was a total loss.
That looks like it could be my house looked like that, except it was down in there was more of a pit.
They couldn't save anything. The only thing they saved was one thing that I had acquired through wealth, which is a $15,000 Rolex. That's the only thing they got out of the house.
I would leave that too. You threw that. Oh, you're putting it in.
I'm putting it in a frame.
Oh yeah.
But I have no attachment
to remind you. Yeah,
but
just
this
to
is
remind
valueless
you.
now. All that's only value is the gold bezel.
Yeah, I know, but I'm thinking just as a.
This has I couldn't sell this. No one would even buy it unless they melted it.
Of course not. But you're going to keep it just as the one thing.
Exactly. Huh? So I have no possessions. Me and my dog get out. Firemen feel bad.
What kind of dog was it?
A Vizsla.
Oh, I know that kind. It's a Hungarian dog.
she's
Oh, I know those dogs. It came from I bet it was brought in from North Carolina.
Hold on. So that's her.
I guarantee you that dog.
Hitler tried killing everyone during World War II.
Is that right?
Because when he invaded Hungary, he wanted a German Shepherd to be the national dog of his empire. They snuck Vizslas into the U.S.
Yes, listen, let me tell you, this Hungarian came from the revolution. I grew up in North Carolina, okay? And it was in the middle 50s or the late 50s. He was an immigrant that got out of there. Like he was apparently on the richer side of things. And he bought a place in North Carolina out in the farm, okay, out in the boondocks, close to where I grew up as a child. Anyway, he started breeding these dogs and bringing them in, okay? But nobody, that's what I mean. They're out here now in California and everywhere, but he's the original.
Yes.
His name was Walnut.
Wow.
I played ping pong. My brother.
I read about this in the history of the Vizsla.
Yeah. He's almost certainly the one that did it, because he had a beautiful place, you know, which in this day and time is real nice. But all these dogs, and he told us all about them. Of course, we were just thinking, well, it's another good dog, but we didn't cone down on it. But then when I started seeing that people pay a lot of money for these damn things, you know, and they're very special dogs.
Extremely special. They're so intelligent, and they have this connection. I can't bond with people, Slomo, because of childhood trauma, but me and her share an energetic connection.
Yeah, it's a good dog.
It's so strong.
Well, this guy lived out there by himself, and he probably was into all that kind of stuff.
With the dogs,
yeah.
And so is it okay if I share with you one more very
go ahead.
detail?
Yeah,
this
go
is
ahead.
very intimate. So I'm sitting in the fire truck, lost everything, the whole house is ablaze. They said, Jordan, everything was ruined. Everything, you're not going to get anything. And the Red Cross shows up, volunteers at 2 a.m. in a van, and they give me a $300 debit card, and they give me a toiletry kit. I go to a hotel and I check in. That is the most humbling experience of my entire life. Checking into a hotel with a Red Cross.
You gotta do what I did. First off, you describe it really well, but later on, at the right time, document this in a small documentary movie. Have somebody interview you and go back to
Right now, it's my own.
I know. I understand. Yeah. I understand. You know, I understand totally. This is a life-changing event.
Yeah. Before this, I had acquired millions of dollars in wealth. Well-known motivational speaker. I was a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu world champion. I was a mechanical engineer. I went to school, to Ivy League school. Slomo. It was accomplish something, and then I would still feel bad inside. You know what I mean? Using all these external things, thinking money can make you happier, and actually, after $100,000 a year in California, it makes you so much more miserable because everyone wants to take it from you, and then you're paranoid, and then you have people targeting you. The acquisition of wealth will come into your life if you're rendering services that you're basically, when someone pays you for a service, you over deliver, and it's a product or service that makes people's lives better. That is the key to acquiring wealth. And if you do it in the shady area of life, the dark industry, you will lose it, and it will lose it in an instant.
Yeah, it's like you came to the other side, dude.
I came to the other side.
You know, listen to this analogy, because I've just developed it in the last few weeks. I think of Hillary Clinton as being an example of a person like all of us. We're driving a car, and it's at fairly close to the beginning of our life.